I'm rooting for Karamo, and I think he's going to do really well. And I can't wait to see who his partner is, and because I'm hoping it's Jenna, so then it's going to be like a no-brainer for me. Oh yeah, we honestly, we talk all the time. Just from the day we met, we've just become such good friends, and I think it'll be that way for a really long time. I do know.
Okay.
How can I not?
Of course you know.
I know everything. The wedding was like so beautiful. It was like unreal. It was just one of the most beautiful, nicest days of my life. Well, you know what? It's like I didn't get them a gift yet. That's not good. I was there.
You have a year.
Thank you. I have a year. So actually this summer, I was in Europe all of June, and then he was in LA for July and August. So we spent 3 months together. I'm gonna go back there before my book launches. So I'll be there before I go on the book tour. So we are still long distance, but we make it work. Every time we travel together, we're always together, but I would love for us one day to be able to buy something together and... yeah, I mean, we've been together for like almost 2 years, so it's something that we talk about. It's, I don't think, gonna happen for a minute until things get a little like less crazy. But yeah, I'm really lucky to know somebody like him. So this summer we went on a cruise together, and we were in Barcelona, and it went all through and down into Rome. And we just had the best time. It was so much fun. It was like romantic, it was fun, we laughed, it was great. I think a better question is like, when am I home? And I feel like I'm never home. Now that I travel so much, it's like part of my almost weekly or daily routine. So for me, it's like really important that I fly in a way that I feel comfortable. It's something that I'm used to, and I literally do always fly Delta. Everything else is like not good. They didn't tell me to say that. I'm saying this honestly from my heart, and I truly believe it. It's not good. So I just bought a house. I didn't put on my credit card, but I bought a house, and I bought like a couch on it. Getting so many miles. I reached out to her after she did that interview with the 3 dancers, because I know Lara. I don't think she would intentionally do something to discourage someone from pursuing dance. Her comments, I feel, I heard it, and it was definitely something that like I ran into as a young kid, where somebody would say skating and they'd laugh and I would feel uncomfortable and weird. But I felt like the way that she handled herself, where she outrightly just said, I screwed up. And then she went on and she made a whole segment about other dancers and their journey and their story. And she really, I think in a way, was able to do a lot more from that situation. Because she was able to really highlight a lot of really successful and talented people, and I think that's going to do a lot for a lot of kids. And so I reached out to her, and I thought that the way that she dealt with everything and handled it, and I was really impressed. So actually, as soon as I got to New York, I got my first copy of the book, so I actually held it in my hand for the first time, and kind of a surreal moment to open it up and to like read your own words in a book and see it and hold it. So it was really exciting. So I wanted something that just sounded stupid and funny, because I love to read funny books. One of my favorite books is Bossy Pants by Tina Fey, and you can't go wrong. So I wanted something funny, but I think the double entendre of the whole beautiful on the outside concept is that I feel like sometimes we put on this whole beautiful on the outside exterior so that we are not letting on that we're not prepared or we're not ready for anything. And I think when we're able to kind of poke fun at that is when we relax and we are really kind of able to go out there with no inhibitions. And that's kind of what I learned throughout my whole story. Well, you know what, I feel like on social media, there's a lot of people who I really enjoy following, who show the funnier side of their life, and they show times where they aren't perfect, and it makes me like them even more. And I try to do the same thing on social media because I think it's really a way to like break down barriers between a lot of people, and it's a great way to connect with people. There's definitely that side of it where you see something and it gives you an unrealistic expectation of what it is or what it might be, but my favorite part, and I think the most powerful and the most positive part of social media, is when we can share moments and parts of ourselves that, you know, maybe we're embarrassed of, but we're able to embrace them. I think I talk a little bit about like my coming out experience and like my first relationships, and I really wanted to include a lot of personal stories because I learned a lot from those experiences in my life, and I felt like if maybe somebody read that maybe they wouldn't have to take such the difficult route that I took sometimes, and I just felt like it was a really great opportunity to share a lot of those stories.